you're mentally well and physically well. Um, I'm pissed at the moment. This video we're gonna watch is evil. It's about my fourth time recording it. Um, what you're gonna basically see is a video of a guy explaining about how life is stressful for him, and as a man, and he just explained about he's going through depression, and he doesn't feel like he's got anyone to talk to. But the annoying thing about this video is all of the girls, females in the video, are laughing at this guy. The guy's got tears in his eyes. His voice is crackling like he's about to break down. And all of these, not even female bitches, I'm not going to say this is all women, but all of the bitches on this show are just smiling. They start off grinning, looking at each other and smiling at each other. Yeah, and then they end up laughing and like, no, and then what they start doing is giving weak excuses like, oh, we're not laughing at him, we're laughing at the music in the clip or whatever. These women are evil, the ones in this video. And remember, this is not long after Ginger J, you know, got cancelled for saying some insensitive words and not making a differentiate between not being all black women who act a certain way, and but this is evil, and I don't even think these girls are gonna get cancelled unless men create a tidal wave of shame, yeah, and cancel these women, man. Anyway, you're gonna see how evil this clip is. I want you to watch it. If this is your third or fourth time back, you might as well subscribe. If you want to see my videos in your algorithm, like it. When you like my videos, it makes my videos appear in the algorithm, in your algorithm, and when I upload, it suggests my videos to you. Anyway, cool. Let's watch the video. There may be it may pause every now and again, but if you're patient, the video will start playing, Cool. Look at the women. Remember, we'll look at the women and their reactions while the guy's talking.
Gang, so you telling me this the reality for it, man? That's it, bro? Nigga, I just got off of work. It's 2:56 in the morning. I don't have nobody to talk to, gang.
Look at the men. Serious.
I don't got nobody to comfort me, gang. I don't got nobody to tell me that it's okay, gang. I have nobody to talk to, gang.
Look at him.
And even if I did,
Smirking.
I still can't tell them how I feel because I don't like being vulnerable. I don't like feeling vulnerable.
Look at that. Look at him.
Even if I did explain how
Smiling.
I feel, they wouldn't care, bro. Wouldn't nobody care. They're gonna say, well, keep your chin up, keep your head up. What the fuck you think I've been doing this whole time, bro?
Look at them.
Niggas is tired, bro.
One turning around
yes,
laughing.
I might be a man, but niggas get tired of thugging, bro.
Why are you laughing? Like, I don't get what the joke is here, innit? Like, men's mental health is a serious issue. A lot of men delete themselves, take themselves out of this world because they can't handle what's going on in their lives. And like, you girls are just sitting there laughing, bro. You're a lot of evil, fam.
The question is, do you think men struggle to express themselves openly in comparison to women, and why?
These girls are already laughing.
You were laughing already.
Can I explain why I was laughing?
Listen, no one don't give a shit when guys
No
don't do
compassion.
shit.
Just start laughing.
Especially
no
women.
empathy.
You don't know why I was
Women don't
laughing.
give a crap.
You're right. I was laughing.
That's why you laugh.
I was laughing.
She said facts, She said facts, Evil witches, man. They didn't come there by car. They came there by bloody broomsticks, bruv.
you can't keep a face straight.
I was laughing.
I didn't laugh.
Wait. I was laughing because you played Thames.
Yeah. That's right.
Wow,
It's emotional
so you
music.
did the video. You now said, okay, let me put Thames. I don't understand.
So you're telling me you recorded a so-called important message and you decided to put when the world was ending and you edited.
What are you talking about? How many videos have girls got playing about when they broke off them and then they got some music in it or whatever, blah blah blah, or someone's died, or a girl's father's died and she put sad music. Or what are you talking about, man? A man, I'm telling you, any man, yeah, if a woman is crying because of a serious reason, yeah, because of depression, not because of depression over, I'm talking about a valid reason, a serious reason, yeah. If a woman's crying about something, like someone dead passed away, or she's like finding it hard to be a mother and look after all her kids, to look after her kids and stuff like that, and also work. A man's not gonna laugh, yeah, regardless what is playing, what you hear in the background or whatever. Like, if a woman's actually saying she's breaking down because she's basically trying to deal with life and stuff like that and so forth. Like, men are not gonna laugh at her just for that sake. Now, if you've got 5 kids or 10 kids, yeah, and you're complaining about how life is so hard and stuff, yeah, so men may laugh at that because it's like, how did you have 5 kids, bruv? You know what I'm saying? Take some responsibility. But if it's just like, I got a kid, I'm trying to be the mother, I'm trying to provide it, like, men are not gonna laugh at you like that for no reason and stuff like that. Yeah. If you've got a serious reason, like someone died, or you know what I'm saying, or you got cancer, or you know what I'm saying, or you're thinking about, like, your life is breaking you down, yeah, and it's not nothing extreme, like you got trillion kids, guys are not gonna laugh at you. These girls have no remorse or no empathy or sympathy, man. They are evil, man. And didn't they just try and deflect to what the music in the background? Shut up, man.
I'll put it out. I thought I was gonna laugh. Are you whining yourself? If it was a girl, you wouldn't be.
I would have laughed.
You'd be like, oh,
I would have laughed. No, I would have laughed.
I can relate.
What's the
My boyfriend cheated on me. You'd be feeling all that shit. Yeah, but when it's a guy, it's funny, bro. When it's a guy, and he's depressed and he's hurt, it's funny.
Do you men struggle to express yourself?
Hold on. The thing is, yeah, even now, when they're talking about the guy being upset and forget the music, she's still smiling. They're all smiling. You fucking bitches, man. These women think men are just here to build houses for them, to make this earth a luxury. Build houses, make sure the electricity is running, build their bloody ring lights, bloody make this. These kind of women just believe men are here to make the earth luxurious and comfortable, yeah. They look down on men as bugs, as bloody insects, as bloody like toilet bugs, man. They just feel men are just here to use men's physical strength and power and skills, yeah, and just get money out of them and just basically use them. And I'm not saying all women are like this, but look at it. But this is the mindset of a lot of average women. You know, look at it, man. Brothers, guys, we need to create a tidal wave to shame and wash these women out. So women know if they act like this, yeah, like they're gonna get cancelled, man. Look how evil this is, man.
Video, you now said, okay, let me put Thames.
Kingrichez is making good points.
So-called important message, and you decided to put when the world was ending, and you edited that and put it out. I thought I was gonna laugh. Are you whining yourself? If it was a girl, you wouldn't be.
I would have laughed.
You'd be like, oh,
I would have laughed. No, I would have laughed.
I can relate. My boyfriend cheated on me. You'd be feeling all that shit. Yeah, but when it's a guy, it's
funny, bro.
Look at him.
When it's a guy, when it's a guy and he's depressed and he's hurt, it's funny.
Do you men struggle to express yourself to women?
No, you just said it.
Do you?
He makes up as well. You're smiling. Look, she's laughing. They can't even stop themselves laughing. That is it right there.
In all seriousness, let me ask you a question. Why do you feel
In all seriousness,
that it
why
has
are you laughing, bro?
No, bro, I find it funny. Welcome to episode 14.
See?
Yes.
Let them, that's it. Let them show their true colors. She's evil, man. She sincerely finds men's downfall funny. Yeah, she said facts already. She said facts. When Richards said that, yeah, you were laughing through the clip. She goes facts, and now she's tripling down on it. You know what I'm saying? This is the third time she's saying yes.
I still find it funny with my chest.
I'm gonna say why.
Oh, let's get that again, you bitch.
Why are you laughing?
This is gonna haunt you, man. Man, we have to make this haunt her, bro.
Welcome to episode 14. Yes, I still find it funny with my chest.
I'm gonna say why.
Yeah.
I find it funny.
Yeah, do you know what? If men started making videos when you lot have abortions, yeah, or miscarriages, and they said they find it funny, let's see how funny you find it. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? When you get, what was it? When you have a stillborn baby, yeah, men start laughing at you, yeah, because he's talking about how life is hard and like he's working hard and stuff, and after work and stuff, he's exhausted and he ain't got no one to speak to and stuff. Yeah, cool. You find it funny, yeah? Cool. Because the reality is a woman here can stay at her mum's house. The reality is a woman can stay at her mum's house till she's 30 or 40 and society won't look down on her. But as a man, like, if you ain't got your own place by a certain time, yeah, you're considered a bum. And another thing, yeah, is that I would say 90% of women that have their own yards, yeah, or have their own houses or own flats, they didn't get it through earning that, for working through that. Most of them, the vast majority of women that have a council flat, yeah, they got it because they got pregnant when they were in their teens or whatever, and they got a flat. Or not even their teens, their 20s, their 30s. They got their, they had they had sex outside of marriage. Yeah, they got pregnant. Yeah, with some guy that wasn't committed to them. Yeah, and what happened is that basically they had an accident, and the council rewarded them. Yeah, with a flat. 90% of women that have their own flat, they weren't bus babes, they weren't business women, they were what happened is that they had sex, yeah, in their teens or their 20s or whatever, this, that, and they would for their mistake, yeah, they were rewarded with a flat. Yeah. So like the whole thing is that this guy's complaining that like life is hard and he's struggling, and after he finished a long shift at work he ain't got no one to talk to. And she just like laughing. Yeah, I find that funny. I find it funny that he's struggling. You bitch, man. Fuck you, man. So excuse my... I'm pissed, man.
The reason why I find it funny is because you put all of this emphasis on women. When it's a guy, it's funny, bro. When it's a guy and he's depressed and he's hurt, it's funny.
Do you men struggle to express yourself to women?
No, you just said it.
Do you?
He makes up as well. You're smiling. Look, she's laughing. They can't even stop themselves laughing. That is it right there.
In all seriousness, let me ask you a question. Why do you feel
In all seriousness,
that it
why
has
are you laughing, bro?
No, bro, I find it funny. Welcome to episode 14. Yes, I still find it funny with my chest.
I'm gonna say why.
Yes, why I find it funny.
And the reason why I find it funny is because you put all of this emphasis on women.
Why can't men express themselves to
Blood,
women?
you was
What
the
happened
one
to your
laughing.
brethren? Why can't you
You
talk
was
to your
the one
brethren about how you
laughing.
feel?
You was the
Why
one
do
laughing.
Hold on. Let's just say, yeah, men do talk to their other friends about problems and stuff, but the reality of men is for when men are small and stuff, like, they just gotta get on with life. If things go wrong, like, yeah, it's not like girls, yeah, where if you get pregnant or if you fall behind on bills or life or stuff like that, the state is gonna look after you. If you're a girl, yeah, if you're a girl and so forth, yeah, and you're homeless, You go to the council, you're gonna get a place. You're gonna get a place, whether it's you know what I'm saying. If you ain't got a baby, you're gonna get a place within months or years, but you're definitely gonna get a place. It's not a question of if, it's a question of when. If you're a man and you're a single man, you ain't getting no place, bro. You're not getting no place of the council. You don't, unless you're a female who's pregnant, yeah, you're not gonna be get a place. Maybe if you're an immigrant, man, yeah, but that's down to the government or whatever, this, that, and the other. But the reality of the situation, if you're a man born in this country, you're not getting that place, bruv, especially in London, yeah. So the whole thing is that at the end of the day, is that look, let's just say that men are not the best at communicating with each other. Yeah, why is that funny? Even men do talk to each other about their problems and stuff, but they just get on with it. Men just, rather than complain to and stuff, they just get on. They get on with life, and maybe they should talk to each other more and stuff. But why is that funny? Even if he's a guy and he should be able to talk to his friends, yeah, and he's not the best at communicating, or they're not best at listening. Why is it funny that he's breaking down? I'm sure if there was a girl who's going through her miscarriage or pregnancy and she was breaking down and her friends didn't, didn't care about her or weren't compassionate towards her, men wouldn't laugh at it. Fucking bitch, man. She tried to deflect by saying that the reason why she's laughing is because men don't open up to allow each other to open up to. That's funny. How's that funny?
Laughing, bro. No, bro, I find it funny. Welcome to episode 40. Yes, I still find it funny. With my chest. I'm gonna say why. Yes, I find it funny. And the reason why I find it funny is because you put all of this emphasis on women. Why can't men express themselves to women? What happens to your brethren? Why can't you talk to your brethren about how you feel? Why do I have to care about how you feel? Why is that funny? But why is that funny? I find it funny. Why? Because I do. You're crying every day. Men have mental health. Men have mental health. We can't talk about it. All I do is hear it. All I do is hear it all day, every day.
She's crying. She's like impersonating the guy, and she's going, every day men are crying, crying, crying. So you're not even ignorant. You're aware of the situation that men are complaining about mental health and stuff like that. You find it funny that men. You find it funny because men ain't opening up to each other. If this woman was, I tell you, if this woman was to die tomorrow, get run over by a double-decker bus, I would have zero sympathy or empathy or remorse, or I wouldn't care. I sincerely would not have 1%. I would not have 1% of sympathy. I truly mean that. If she was to die tomorrow, get licked out by a bus, I wouldn't care, man. What goes around comes around, man.
Welcome to episode 40. Yes, I still find it funny. With my chest. I'm gonna say why. Yes, I find it funny. And the reason why I find it funny is because you put all of this emphasis on women. Why can't men express themselves to women? What happens to your brethren? Why can't you talk to your brethren about how you feel? Why do I have to care about how you feel? Why is that funny? But why is that funny? I find it funny. Why? Because I do. You're crying every day. Men have mental health. Men have mental health. We can't talk about it. All I do is hear it. All I do is hear it all day, every day. Men suffer. But every day men expect women to hold their emotions, cater to their emotions. Oh, men feel this. Men are not allowed to express themselves to women. What happens to your friends? You're depressed. You don't have to.
No one mentioned about nothing about women. We're not blaming. When no one's to say it's women's fault that we can't express ourselves. He was just talking about himself, and that he feels now he's got no one to talk to. And the reality is, girls don't want to hear you crying about your problems. They can say they will and stuff like that, but if you're supposed to be a leader, imagine there's a man and he's paying for he's paying a rent or mortgage or whatever, and every month it's like you know they're making cuts at work, yeah, and making people redundant, and he comes back to his wife and he's just like to her, do you know what? They're making cuts every month. I'm not sure if I'm gonna have a job next month. And then she starts thinking about, does she have to go back to her mum's, or where they're gonna be living, or if they have kids and stuff, how their kids are like. Come on, man. Yeah, it's nice saying open up to your wife or your girl or whatever, all this stuff. But in reality, if a man's supposed to be a leader and the man of the house and stuff, and he does open up, yeah, there's gonna be times at work or the business or whatever or so forth when companies make cuts, yeah, or business dies down and stuff like that. Reality is a woman that doesn't want to hear the problems that are arising. She just wants them to be dealt with. She can claim that she wants it to be informed about the downs and stuff, but in reality, it's a lie.
No, why can't you go and tell your dad?
Like, it's obvious, Zilla.
Men have mental. We can't talk about it. All I do is hear it. All I do is hear it all day, every day. Men suffer. But every day, men expect women to hold their emotions, cater to their emotions. Oh, men feel this. Men are not allowed to express themselves to women. What happened to your friends? You're depressed. You don't have to go and tell a girl. Why can't you go and tell your dad?
Like, it's obvious Zilla has no sympathy or empathy towards men. Yeah, she doesn't care about how we feel, what's going on with us. We understand that. Thank you for confessing that, yeah? And I hope your man understands that as well, and he never makes the mistake to open up too much to you.
Zilla, you okay though? Like, you're meant to be your man's support system. Why will you say that?
Why can't you go and tell
a girl?
No. No, why can't? Yeah, so what are you doing for your male friends?
Bro, it's not about his male friends or lack
No,
of male
what
friends.
are you doing for your male friends that may have mental health?
Why do you find it funny that he's in pain? Why do you find that funny? Look, you can't even stop laughing.
Wow. Wow.
I don't think you understand how
Wow.
far that is. I don't think you
Wow.
understand how far that is.
Please make this go, guys. Please make this go viral, man. Please make, guys, everyone all over the world, all you black YouTubers, man. You know what I'm saying? Kingrichez already done it. China's already done something about it. All of you guys on Bkchat, you might not be that big. You need to do videos about it. Bouncer, you need to do a video on this, bro. You need to do a video on this in deep. Like any other topic at the moment, the Bouncer needs to do a topic video on this. Clue, I don't know. Bouncer copy covers most things, but he needs to do a video on this. Clue, he normally is doing his jail things or how he's, got off the roads and stuff, but still, it's an important issue. You have a big audience, you need to do it. RTMC, you can't take I'm going to give Spray the benefit of the doubt. Spray, you need to talk about this with wisdom, patiently, not erratic, and just talk about how it's hard. Maybe chronic or the older guys on that show. You need to talk about it. I want to give Spray the benefit of the doubt. Spray, you need to talk about this. You need to talk about this, man. You need to make this woman go viral. Who's big in the YouTube the black? I'm not asked Trend Central to do it. They're bloody defending women's crap, man. With Victoria Derbyshire. Who's big in the YouTube, man? Yeah, Margs and Loons need to talk about this. 3 shots of tequila used to talk about this. Chinks and Kid, you need to cover this. Yeah. This is evil. I want to make her go viral because of this, man. Look, kingrichez, he dissected it. He smashed this. kingrichez smashed this. He played the clip of the man upset and stuff. And then what happened is, she tried to say she's laughing because they said to music, yeah? Then he refuted that, said when you hear girls breaking up with their man or going through divorce thing and so forth, you don't laugh, you find it sad. Yeah. Then they try to say, oh, she's laughing because men don't allow other men to open up. He pushed that aside, and she also tried to say us because men can't open up to girlfriends. But he said, no, I'm asking you, why did you find it funny? Okay, let's say men are crap and they're not open enough with each other. Okay, let's just take that argument for argument's sake. Yeah, why was you laughing at the clip? Why did you find it funny? And her shallow answer is just, I find it funny. I find it funny that a man's laughing. That is the real thing. I find it funny a man's laughing.
State to open up too much to you.
See that? You're okay though. Like, you're meant to be your man support system. Why will you say that?
He never
Why
told
can't you
you
go
not
and
to
tell-
go and tell a girl?
No,
He
no,
said
no.
he ain't got no
He
one.
said, no, why can't... Yeah, so what are you doing for your male friends?
Bro, it's not about his male friends or lack
No,
of male
what are
friends.
you doing
No,
for your
the
male friends
point
that
I'm
may have
asking
mental
you
health?
is, why do you find it funny that he's in pain? Why do you find that funny? Look, you can't even stop laughing. That is fucked. I don't think you understand how fucked that is. I don't think you understand how fucked that is. Because if it was a girl crying...
She will when this comes out.
Yeah,
She will.
if it was a girl crying and we started laughing, you would
You're gonna
rip us apart.
understand what you just
You
done.
would rip us
You don't
apart.
I wouldn't
understand what
rip
you
you
just
apart.
done.
If you want to laugh, you want to laugh. As for me, I
No,
don't need
laugh.
to hold men's mental
No.
health on my head.
No.
If you want to cry and you want to
I'm not saying you have to hold it on your head. I never said
Men
you have to
in
be a
my
counselor.
circle know who to talk to and how to talk to us. If you want to claim that there's no one out there for you,
Bro.
go seek a therapist.
You're
bro. Go
heartless.
pay for
You're heartless. You're heartless. It's calm.
That's
calm. You're
fine.
heartless.
I don't mind.
Sorry, Zilla, I can't agree with you on this one. Your husband or your
Be quiet. You're all
should be
guilty.
able to
You're all guilty. You were all smiling. You're all laughing. You're all guilty. I don't want to hear. I don't want to know hear your damaged limitation, Shireen Green or whatever. I want to hear your damaged limitation. You were all smiling. You were all like grinning and stuff. You were all in it. Not one of you like stood up and said, "Nah, this is wrong. This stuff." It's too late now. Now, because the men are getting like really like emotional and stuff and really passionate and stuff. Like now, you want to start. You're thinking it's because China said you are gonna realize when this come out. You are gonna realize, yeah. So now what she do like these lot are doing now? They're trying to do damage elimination because they're thinking about they're thinking not hindsight, but they're forecasting for the future and a YouTube career. So then this woman's gonna do some damage. We don't want to hear it, man. We saw the initial reaction, and even when Richards was questioning you after, you said you weren't laughing during the video, but you were smiling. You were smiling after. You were smiling after. Screw all of you, man. And if you're down with death row, then screw you too. Seriously, man. Screw all of you on that. Was it all of you on the other side, on the west side, or whatever side of the studio was? Screw all of you. And if you're down with death row, screw you. And if you're down with bad boy, then screw you too. All of you. Yeah, forget it. Rinse all of them. All of them will be new to become viral for this video. All of them. And if you're down with bad boy, then screw you too. This needs to erupt, man. Well done, China. Well done, Richards, man.
come and speak to you, because if they can't speak to you, who can they speak to? We're supposed to...
Rip us how fucked that is. I don't think you understand how fucked that is. Because if it was a girl crying...
She will when this comes out.
Yeah,
She will.
if it was a girl crying and we started laughing, you would
You're gonna
rip us apart.
understand what you just
You
done.
would rip us
You don't
apart.
I wouldn't
understand what
rip
you
you
just
apart.
done.
If you want to laugh, you want to laugh. As for me, I
No,
don't need
laugh.
to hold men's mental
No.
health on my head.
No.
If you want to cry and you want to
I'm not saying you have to hold it on your head. I never said
Men
you have to
in
be a
my
counselor.
circle know who to talk to and how.
Imagine men said that. When women are going through pregnancy or women are going through miscarriages or stuff, when women are going through cancer, we don't need to carry women's cancer on our head. We don't need to carry women's pregnancy problems on their head. As human beings, like if we just, why is this woman complaining about she going through pregnancy and she got back pains? Yeah. Why is this woman complaining about she got cancer and her head's falling out? That's not our business. That's not. I don't need to hold it in my head. This woman's evil, man. And look, these women, like even your neutral, you're sitting on the fence, man. Is guilt, guilt through silence, man. And all this crap that she's saying about my friends and my men know where they can go to and this, that. Shut up, you're lying, man. Before you said you don't care. Now you're saying you're men. Now you're doing damage limitation. Because China said that thing. She will understand. She will understand. She's thinking now. Yeah. Now you're done with legislation. You can keep it, mate.
Talk to us. If you want to claim that there's no one out there for you,
Bro.
go seek a therapist, bro.
You're
Go
heartless.
pay for
You're
something.
heartless. You're heartless. It's calm.
That's
Calm, you're
fine.
heartless.
I don't mind.
Sorry, Zilla, I can't agree with you on this one. Your husband or your partner should be able to come and speak to you, because if they can't speak to you, who can they speak to? We're supposed to be their peace. So yes, I would allow my husband to come and speak to me about anything, anytime, rather than going to his friends, if that's what he felt more comfortable doing.
Why is it that you guys feel like you can't express how you truly feel to women? What is it that you feel like there's a barrier? Why?
Prime example.
Okay.
So whatever you're gonna say to us now,
Yeah.
we have literally not been able to even just take in and process what this guy is talking about. Do you know
Right.
how hard it is for men to speak out? And he's gone onto social media. Forget the Thames music for a second. Just focus on what he's saying. Like focus on what he's saying.
Yeah.
And one of the things that I've spoken about, and I've said that you should never cry to your woman, is because women don't care about men's mental health. You care about it on social media as a buzzword. It's cool, yeah. But in reality, you don't care. And what you're proving is what many men have suffered from. And it's sad to think that you want us to come to you, okay? And at the same time, a lot of the times when men approach women and they're vulnerable, women, regardless of what you say, it turns you off. You don't want to see a man cry to you. You say you do, but when a man cries to you, you view them as less of a man.
But do you think that's because in the past
Wow.
there was a woman that
Wow.
was there
Wow.
for him?
China, what China just did, the way he explained it, the intelligence, the articulation, just like kingrichez. He perfectly said it. He perfectly said it. Let's replay it. Amazing, amazing.
Okay.
So whatever you're gonna say to us.
Who can they speak to? We're supposed to be their peace. So yes, I would allow my husband to come and speak to me about anything, anytime, rather than going to his friends, if that's what he felt more comfortable doing.
Why is it that you guys feel like you can't express how you truly feel to women? What is it that you feel like there's a barrier? Why?
Prime example.
Okay.
So whatever you're gonna say to us now,
Yeah.
we have literally not been able to even just take in and process what this guy is talking about. Do you know
Right.
how hard it is for men to speak out? And he's gone onto social media. Forget the Thames music for a second. Just focus on what he's saying. Like focus on what he's saying.
Yeah.
And one of the things that I've spoken about, and I've said that you should never cry to your woman, is because women don't care about men's mental health. You care about it on social media as a buzzword. It's cool, yeah. But in reality, you don't care. And what you're proving is what many men have suffered from. And it's sad to think that you want us to come to you, okay?
Put your hand
and
down,
at the same
bitch.
time, a lot of the times when men approach women and they're vulnerable, women, regardless of what you say, it turns you off. You don't want to see a man cry to you. You say you do, but when a man cries to you, you view them as less of a man.
But do you think that's because in the past there was a woman that was there for him, that listened to him, took care of his feelings, took him into consideration, and he fumbled that?
Of course, it's the guy's. No,
How does it come back?
once again,
How does it come back round to the guys again, man? It's like accountability, yeah, is women's kryptonite. How did it come back to this? A man is crying about his problems and about breaking her down about life, and you bring it back about how once a good woman did whatever and blah blah blah, and then he messed up. This woman is. I'm gonna dissect this video into a million different ways to get this message out, man. With my tiny channel, bruv. You're so annoying. You're so annoying, you bitch, man. Fuck you, man. Sorry, man. I don't even swear, man. But this video is pretty. I'm so vexed, bruv. I don't even make videos this long, bruv. But I just there's too much. There's too much, man. Now I've forwarded it to the wrong video.
I have my man. My man can cry to me if he wants to. Yeah, my man can cry to me. You don't need to worry about that. But if he wants to, he can. But you're with a girl, you can't cry to her. You're assuming. I don't know how many.
I apologize, guys, man. This video. What is wrong with this?
like feeling vulnerable.
That's right. Why is emotional? So you... I do. You're crying.
In that, yeah.
Why will you say that?
Why can't you go and laugh? You want to laugh. As for me,
Meant to speak out, and he's gone onto social media. Forget the Thames music for a second. Just focus on what he's saying. Like focus on what he's saying.
Yeah.
And one of the things that I've spoken about, and I've said that you should never cry to your woman, is because women don't care about men's mental health. You care about it on social media as a buzzword. It's cool, yeah. But in reality, you don't care. And what you're proving is what many men have suffered from. And it's sad to think that you want us to come to you, okay? And at the same time, a lot of the times when men approach women and they're vulnerable, women, regardless of what you say, it turns you off. You don't want to see a man cry to you. You say you do, but when a man cries to you, you view them as less of a man.
But do you think that's because in the past there was a woman that was there for him, that listened to him, took care of his feelings, took him into consideration, and he fumbled that?
Of course it's the guy's fault. No, I just think, once again, so this is why I say to men never to cry to women. So what I do believe a man should cry. No, I definitely believe that a man should
Express
cry.
yourself, bro.
To express yourself. I believe a man should have a close net of friends, a wolf pack where you can speak to somebody.
But where is the struggle?
Wait, hold on. Not all men have this. He might be a man that doesn't have this, just like all women don't have a close-knit circle that they can speak to. And it's a lot harder for men to express their emotions. And just from this video, okay, we haven't been able to process this video, and it's just laughs. It's all these things negative, and you're just proving why, as a man, it's a lot safer to think, you know what, I'm not going to go and do this. And men wake up every single day, okay? You don't see these men. Wake up 5 in the morning, 6 in the morning, they go and they build the infrastructure in the modern world. They make you safe where you sleep at night, and you go about your life. You never see these men. Look at the way your eyes are moving around, the home that you live in. Who built it? When your rubbish is getting collected, who's coming to collect your rubbish?
You think they're not female bin people, or they're not female
Shut up! No, there's not. No, there's not. I tell you, no, they're not. I can't remember the last time I seen a woman in a rubbish truck. You see 3 men in the front of the rubbish truck, yeah, and then or 2 men at the back. You know, I'm sorry. You see 3 men in a dump truck, yeah. I've passed scaffolding buildings every day. I never see a woman on a scaffolding building. I never see a woman in a refuse truck. Yeah, and so forth. When I see the men doing electricians, yeah, either the men digging up the concrete in the road, I never see a woman. Whenever I see the guys in the electricians down the manholes and stuff like that, and so forth, or with the little barrier around, and they're down doing all the electronics in the underground and this, that, and the other, like putting all the cables. I never see a woman there. What are you talking about? For every one woman person that, and I've never even seen one, but like for let's just say, be objective and say, okay, for every one woman that you've seen in a dump truck or in a scaffolding site or wherever, yeah, or blah blah blah, there's a 1,000, 10,000 men doing it. So be quiet, man. Shut up, man. You're just annoying now, man. Just shut up.
When your rubbish is getting collected, who's coming to collect your rubbish?
You think they're not female bin people, or they're not female builders?
Hold on.
No, but you think, because the arguments that you're giving, women do the exact same thing. Women wake up at 5 a.m. and go to work. No, because he's using it as a counter-right to say. I understand what he's saying, but he's saying because I'm rolling my eyes. Because men wake up at 5 a.m. and men build houses and men protect. Women do the exact same job.
That's the point.
To a man that I don't know. Yes, I'm not. But he said he wouldn't talk to his, or you don't talk to your girl, or cry to your girlfriend, or you didn't say wife, but I'm assuming.
She keeps going on about men she knows and men she doesn't know. It doesn't matter about men you know or men you don't know. The fact is we're human beings, and like I have sympathy for women when they're going through pregnancy, even the ones I don't know. I have sympathy for I have sympathy for women who've had miscarriages, even the ones that I don't know. If if a female member of my family said to me, my friend that you haven't met, blah blah blah, has had a miscarriage, I'll go, oh, I'm sorry about that. I hope she's okay, and I hope it isn't affected you or her too badly. You know what I'm saying, and so forth. I, I have sympathy for elderly people, yeah, like who can hardly look after themselves. What are you talking about? You don't have to know somebody just to have like even if you even when other people are humans, you should have sympathy for them, man. This woman's selfish. Only like she's the kind of person she just don't care, man. She's just evil, man.
You cry to your wife?
No.
Why would you marry?
When your rubbish is getting collected, who's coming to collect your
You
rubbish?
think they're not female bin
That's what I'm
people, or
asking.
they're not female builders?
Wait. Hold on.
No, but you think because the arguments that you're giving, women do the exact same thing. Women wake up at 5 a.m. and go to work. No, because he's using it as a counteract to say.
what he's saying first.
I understand what he's saying, but he's saying because I'm rolling my eyes. Because men wake up at 5 a.m. and men build houses and men protect. Women do the exact same job.
That's the point.
To a man that I don't know. Yes, I'm not. But he said he wouldn't talk to his, or you don't talk to your girl, or cry to your girlfriend, or your, you didn't say wife, but I'm assuming, would you cry to your wife?
No.
Why would you marry someone you cannot be fully
I don't think
emotionally?
your guy should cry to you.
Yeah, why would you do
I
that?
don't think your guy should cry to you.
The reason
Look.
She's laughing, man. She's laughing, man. She's laughing. She tried to make it seem. She tried to make it seem like she cares about men that are related to her. But look, you just now exposed that even her boyfriend, if he cried to her, she would break up with him. I hope your husband, boyfriend sees this and dumps you after this show. I hope he sees this and dumps you instantly. In fact, I hope he's there. I hope he's there. I hope he's there in a chair somewhere watching this and dumps you. You bitch. Look at them. They're still smiling. They're still smiling.
Yeah, my man can cry to me. You don't need to worry about that. But if he wants to, you need to have a backbone. But with a girl, you can't cry to her. You're assuming. I don't know how many relationships you've been in.
You just said you're heartless. You just said
To men that I don't know, I don't care. But my man, I care about my man. I care about men in my circle. I don't care about men on the internet. If you don't cry, what's our business?
Yeah. No,
What's our business? I don't care about you.
Wait, listen. You said you should go and meet his best friend, right? If you're my girlfriend and
Yes.
I'm talking to my best friend every day for 2 hours, how you gonna feel? Simple
No,
question.
but
How you gonna feel?
my man would not do that. I would give him the
How you
space.
gonna feel?
I would be upset at that,
You
but
just said
I have
I
given
should go
my
and meet
man
my
the
best
emotional
friend.
space
I
to
should
do
go and meet
that.
my best
I
friend.
said he should meet his best friend. I didn't say my man should meet
It's
my
a
his best
general,
friend.
it's just an example, you know?
Yeah,
Just
but
an
because he's
example.
saying I'm heartless, and he's talking about in general. No, I don't care about men I don't know. I care about my man
Okay,
and men in my circle, so they can talk to me
Okay,
on an emotional level.
Cool.
Random men cannot.
It's clear the men on this panel have hearing difficulties because I clearly stated I care
Shut
about
up.
my man's mental health and men in my circle. No, I do not sit around thinking about how I can help random men's mental health on the net or clearly care about it very much. Read up on the stats of
You're
femicide
evil, man.
and
Shut
ask
your
me
mouth,
why I
man.
should
Shut
care
your
about
mouth.
random men's mental health.
Okay, should men have that same ideology to
say
women?
that, yeah.
Wait,
Yeah.
I was going to say that. Wait.
They can. Why would you want to go and talk to random men about your issues?
Okay.
When
That's fine. That's fine.
Wow.
You're saying it's disgusting, but you have no female you can talk to anyway.
No, I didn't say that. No, I didn't. No, you're assuming that. Wait, hold on.
You literally said that.
I didn't say that. Wait, no, I didn't say it. I said I wouldn't cry to my wife. I wouldn't do that. I have 3 sisters. I have a mother I can cry to. Do you understand? So I didn't say a man shouldn't
But
cry.
that's still a woman.
No,
When a woman has
still a woman.
problems,
Hold on.
when a woman has
I wouldn't.
problems,
I'm
But
explaining
it's a woman
something.
regardless.
I'm not crying to my woman. I'm crying to my mother.
Yeah, but still a woman though.
no,
Regardless.
that your mum and the girl that
It's
you're with is
still a
two
woman.
different dynamics.
You're saying that you struggle to be vulnerable to women.
Oh my God.
Shut up, man. Shut up.
It's still a
Weak.
woman.
Weak. That is
It's
weak.
still a woman.
Throw that out the window. That's
How?
weak.
Because your
That's
mum
weak.
can judge you.
That's weak.
Your mum can judge you.
She don't understand the difference between your relatives and the girl you're fucking. She doesn't understand the difference.
These women, like, women will say they want feminism and equality and all this stuff, but when we have men's minds and women's minds discussing logical, moral, and societal subjects, you just see who's smart. You just see who's more grounded in reality. You just see who's less delusional. Like these are all just various different men, yeah, and various different women. They didn't grow up with each other from different walks of life and this, that, and the other, and so forth. And you can compare the mindsets of how they look at things and see who's more knowledgeable, who's got more life experience, who's more intelligent, and who's just more well-rounded, bruv. You know what I'm saying? They're saying that if you shouldn't open up, I wouldn't open up. I wouldn't open up to any female in my family. Like I wouldn't cry to them, or so forth. You know what I'm saying, and so forth. But if a man chooses to cry to his mother or his sisters instead of his wife, it's different because he's not a leader. To his mother, he's not a leader, is he? To his mother, he's not a leader. You know, her husband, his dad is, and so forth, and he's, and her older brothers and stuff. It's just different, man. These arguments are not even worth responding to.
So there's some men who can't talk to their mothers.
My mom
There
is
are
not
some men.
going to use that against me in future. But bro, you girls, if there's any issue between
Exactly.
two of us, anything I've cried
Good
to you
point.
about, it's going to be boom. You're going to
But then
use it
that's
against
not, you're not in a healthy relationship if that's what they do.
healthy, bro. It
If they
happens
throw that back in your face.
everywhere, bro.
That's not healthy.
Everywhere. Yeah,
That's not healthy. If you're with a girl and she throws things back in your face, then you're not.
You
in a
would do
healthy
that.
relationship.
No,
Let you know.
does it?
You.
Well, you want me to
Very
cry?
true.
Hold on.
All right, I want
I'm-
to make two statements. Please don't interrupt me.
I'm
Let me
telling you, that woman, that evil little witch, yeah, she would definitely throw things back in your face. She would definitely tell you how you're not a man. If you lost your man and you lost your job or your business went down, she would definitely rub in your face and say, "Look at you, you ain't even got a job. Look at you, you ain't even your business failed." Like she would definitely do that.
two statements, yeah? So number one, I'm going to say I was laughing because you could have got your message across with Tim. That's like someone coming to say a sad story to you and they put Tim's on the speaker. It's funny. Then secondly, if you
I don't believe you. You're chatting rubbish.
have nobody to talk to, sometimes we as adults need to look at ourselves. Maybe you're not compassionate to other people. That's why they're not compassionate back. There's nobody I know that is loving.
Why are you blaming other people, man? Why are you blaming other people? Now she's going to why other men's. Why the reason why you got no one to open up to is because you're mean to other people. Shut up, man. Shut up, man.
There for other people and they don't have anybody back to be there for them. He's saying, he made a statement as, I can't be. What did he say? Like
2 a.m. in the morning, he's come back from work. He's just come back from
like,
work.
you know what I'm saying? There's no way that you're there for people and people will not be there for you too. Do you know what I'm
Who
saying?
would be up at 2 a.m. in the morning
I was
anyway?
about to
To chat
say.
to you, bro. What?
Yeah, you say that because you're a girl, yeah, and you have everyone. You have the state behind you. You have other women behind you, and you have men. Yeah, you have simps that are catering to you. You would say that. You would say that because you live life on easy mode.
Come back from work. He's just come back from
Like,
work.
you know what I'm saying? There's no way that you're there for people and people will not be there for you too. Do you know what I'm
Who would
saying?
be up at 2 a.m. in the morning
I was
anyway?
about to
To chat
say.
to you, bro. What? I don't understand.
Okay, that's
you just come back from work. You've just come back from a night shift. Why? Who's gonna be up? Go to bed. Go to sleep.
My point is, you need to look at yourself as well as looking at other people.
Look at her. Look at her. She got a big smile. She thought that was a joke. She thinks it's funny. You little bloody alien, man. You're not
People aren't
even
there for
human.
you. If you're not there for people, people aren't going to be there for you.
Yeah.
It is his fault. Sometimes you need to look at.
And that's why
It's
every
his
time
fault.
you don't get your heart broke, it's your fault.
No, it's the same as. It's the same as us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They said it was his fault. They said it. She said it's his fault. She said it's his fault. The reason why he's suffering is because it's his fault.
You need to look at yourself as well as looking at other people. If people aren't there for you, if you're not there for people, people aren't going to be there for you.
Yeah.
It is his fault. Sometimes you need to look at.
And that's why every time you don't get your heart broke, it's your fault as well.
No, it's the same as.
Good, you got her. You got her. Look.
What's that to do with a man being
No, just go by your logic.
Just same logic.
It's the same logic.
If you're gonna get cheated on, it's in your fault.
If
But
anything will happen,
that's not the same logic as being depressed.
just laugh. Honest,
That's
just
not
laugh.
the same
I would
logic.
judge a girl that doesn't have female friends just as much as judging a guy that doesn't have female friends to express his feelings.
You mean
too.
no friend?
Yeah, doesn't have
not friends at all to express feelings to, because in my head I'm like, why don't you have friends in the first place?
Who said you don't have
So you're
friends?
telling me that as a man or as a woman, it's not. This is not even a gender thing. In general, as a human being,
Guys.
you don't have a circle.
Man, get yourself together. Tell yourself the first thing. Your mental health is the best. Like, you need to take care of that even before yourself.
You never known people that have like social anxiety, or they're not.
They don't have family. They don't have. They don't.
Wait, hold on.
They don't give a fuck.
You're presuming everyone can speak to their family. Like, I don't know if everyone can speak to their family. Some people can. I was literally talking about, I speak to my sisters and my mum, and they made a big deal about it. The fact remains, not everyone has those relationships, and I find it quite fortunate I can. If I didn't, I still have a certain amount of friends that I can open up to or speak to about certain issues. That's it. Not everyone has that, and that's how it is. Unfortunately, like, it seems that if a man doesn't have that, for any reason, he's been judged. And I wouldn't judge a woman for being a loner or not being like socially in with.
I
maybe
would.
Yeah, you would.
I wouldn't, because some girls don't necessarily prescribe to how many other girls move.
But there's always another person out there like you in this world. There are 8 billion.
Hey, look, man.
There's someone
you're a
out there
woman
who's like
and
you.
we're guys. As far as that guy's concerned, he's doing too much. I don't know about you, lot. Spade is spade. You move like a bitch. Now, if you need to talk to someone about something, or you can't talk to someone about whatever else, that's your own personal issue. It's got nothing to do with a woman or anything like that. And if you ain't
you
comfortable enough
simping,
to say
man.
how you feel,
I'm done, guys.